Hi Virgo, welcome to your When the X Returns reading for 19. I get it that X's are X's for a reason, okay? Sometimes there's that one that got away or that was just logistically undesirable, but everything else was working, but the distance, that sort of thing. So this is general, not personal, so to each their own discretion about your situation, but hopefully this answers some questions about their return, because this looks at when they returned, not if. This has already happened or is happening. It's imminent or has happened. It's not about if. Virgo. All right, Virgo. Hello. Stop it. Now it's messy. Nine of Coins. That's a good energy. Nine of Coins. Someone quite solidly independent, enjoying solitude, enjoying the fruits of their labor, but this is somebody who is definitely single, and it feels like there's a preference to be so. So we've got an ending here. Let's see. Okay. So this is someone that probably, we've got Four of Cups, Two of Cups, and the King of Swords. So this could have been something online, like an online relationship. It could be that because of that, someone's like, you know what, it's not going to work right now. Things have ended because of that, but there still might be the desire for reconnection later. It looked like, for some of you, it very well could have been that, and that it was merely time and distance. For others of you, it could be, goodness gracious, that was a yawn, pardon me. It could be that there was I think you both are still kind of processing the ending of this. There's disappointment. There's someone kind of being resolute and just cutting things off or having things their way. In extreme cases, this could be somebody that was very controlling, but this could be somebody that is just like, you know what, that's the way it is, and this is how it's going to be for me. And it's like they make all these decisive cuts and choices and things like that. It could have been just somebody very resolutely ending things because they're just not feeling it anymore, or they can't get out of this funk that they just feel like it's not there anymore with this connection, that they just fell out of the connection, fell out of love, fell out of feeling for the connection. Perhaps they feel cut off from you. They're just really disappointed and sad and in a funk about feeling like you cut them off. They might be dating, but very superficial. They might be just sending a lot of flirty texts, kind of in the mix, whatever, but they're not. It doesn't look like there's any active connection or they're pursuing anything actively. They are still, I think, open to, this is the book closing, this is a chapter closing. So as far as endings go, this could be somebody that there might still be contact because of family members. This might have been a relationship of longevity, but I'm gonna have to hold on a minute here. We got the King of Swords here and the Two of Swords. This is not somebody that is, I'm not sure why they came back. I mean, I don't know what this is very interesting because, what's this Five of Coins about? What's this Five of Coins? Did it end too soon? Was distance involved here? Was that what it was? Because we've got disappointment and someone really feeling like there's a soulmate connection here, and then things getting cut off, or YouTube probably were like, you know, okay, we have to make some decisions that we're not going to like, or somebody made the executive decision to cut things off, to end things. Was it a premature ending? Because it's like, I feel like this is a negotiable ending right here. I feel like it's not, and maybe they're dating or they're connected to other, but they're not, it's not anything serious. What's this wheel about? That it was for the best, and yet time will tell. This to me is the to be continued card. So things have ended for now, but it's a temporary break. And this is things basically ending for the best. So why? Was it distance? There's something I'm not seeing here. Because we got disappointment, someone being pretty resolute in how they feel, and yet there's disappointment, but they saw it as a soulmate relationship. And you could be dealing with a Gemini. I mean, you know, but what's this Two of Swords about? What's this Two of Swords? Is this just someone showing back up to see, let's just see what happens? What's this Two of Swords? Oh. So you're pretty okay by yourself, right? And then they show back up. Why? They're just passing through because they're not going to make any effort. Is this about them, like, not doing the wishful thinking anymore? I feel like this is about their lack of faith or their lack of hope or their lack of interest in things working out. And they're not making any movement towards, there's no communication, there's no talking, there's no anything. So is this just somebody that you heard about was in town or you're hearing things about? Did they even establish contact? Because this is somebody that doesn't have any interest in that right now. We got the King of Swords and we got the Two of Swords here. What's this Two of Swords about? Because it's the right thing to do right now to not be in contact with you. So it's very confusing. Either this person is resolute and they're just like, you know what, we're done, we cut things off, but then why show back up? Is it just they're passing through and you're part of the same friend circle and it's like, oh, hey, hi, yeah, how are you? Okay, thanks. But they're not involved with anybody, at least anything of depth. They might be casual dating, very casual, if that. But they're not interested in moving forward, things working out, anything. This is not reconciliation at all. This is probably somebody just passing through on their life's journey, like, oh yeah, I'm moving to such and such, and I'm in town for a couple of days to see so-and-so or a parent or whatnot. And I think they were hopeful that things would work out, and they might still be, but that's it. Now is not the time. Maybe they're working on too many things. They've got too many things going on, but now is not the time. I mean, we've got no interest in things moving forward. No, not even in talking, because honestly, they feel like it's appropriate, that things are as they should be right now. That's very weird. That this was not expected, Virgo. I don't get it, because we got the Six of Wands here, but then we got the Two of Swords. So this could be them hopeful, keeping things, maybe this is them talking to you and keeping things really light and flirty and kind of just whatever, because maybe in time they're hoping it'll work out, but now is not that time. But then why? Shutting up. All right, Virgo. Okay. I hope that this is not about you waiting for them, because this is about somebody playing. This is either about somebody being manipulated or somebody playing a role for somebody else's benefit, and yet you start to lose yourself in that role, and you're like, well, what do I want? What do I want to do? Who am I? How do I feel about this? And you don't know, because for so long you were part of something with someone, and they kind of defined everything, took the lead, that sort of thing. So it could be that you're parceling that out right now, and that's why you're happy to be by yourself. But these two right here feel like this was a relationship where it was almost somebody felt like they were really a part of something, and that you were working towards something and this and that, and then it just ended. And I think whoever that person is that had it end on them, or that it ended, they're not doing so well. It's complicated. It's really murky. And I'm hold on. Renewal. Well, thank God. I feel like somebody got duped. I feel like this person, your ex, Virgo, I feel like they're kind of okay, and they're just stopping to see if you're okay, but they don't really, I hate to say they don't really care, but they don't, because they're just not that into things working out or moving forward. But I feel like for the relationship, you were kind of largely in service of them, or they were in charge of the trajectory, something, and it ended, and you're kind of like, well, crap, because you thought everything probably was going fine, and I feel like you got duped. I feel like this was about social persona, about appearances, keeping up appearances with the other person, that they were more interested in what everybody thought of them, and they were like kind of really like one of those people that wanted to be seen here and go here and take a selfie here and do this and that, and you were kind of along for the ride, and you played along, but that wasn't really who you were. But you did it because you were with the person and you cared for them. But then things ended, and now they're kind of just still that kind of same superficial, I don't know, that's the word. I feel like this person is superficial, and I feel like their interest is just to kind of see what you're doing and compare it to where they're at. Virgo. Okay, trust. Yeah, no, please, not this person. I just don't feel like they have your best interest at heart. It's not that they're not trustworthy. I just feel like when I feel like you need to keep a wall up. You need to stay here in this solitude, this solid practical energy here. And, you know, hello, how are you? Great to see you. Thanks so much. But not any further than that. I think there's issues of trust. Maybe they just came back to say they're sorry. They've come full circle. They've examined things. They're looking at their involvement, and they've come back to say they're sorry for maybe being kind of a jerk or not that into the relationship or just treating you, you know, something. But they're not interested in a renewal. They just want to say they're sorry. It's part of their completion of this relationship. It's part of their resolution. Maybe it's that. I think this is about you not getting involved with them again, though, because I think that there was some control issues, and I think there was a lot more giving on your part than you were receiving, and I think you're healing. What else for Virgo? Sorry, there we go. Okay, so we got the stars, and garden. So this is someone that's not ready to commit, or someone that's probably single, not ready for a commitment, which is fine. They shouldn't be. Maybe this was a lot more. Maybe you're disappointed because you're like, we could have been something, but I don't think I think this was more about just an in the moment or situationally specific, but now they're moving on to something else. But they come back around because they're passing through, and maybe they want to say they're sorry or whatnot, but it just feels like that's all there. There's not a whole lot of there when it comes to this. Maybe this is about them focusing on their career right now, because this could be about networking, about mass communication, Facebook, email. Maybe that's how they've been keeping tabs, finding out about what you're doing via mass communication, online, email, that sort of thing, Facebook. As far as feelings, it could be that they're not really too involved in their own emotions or feelings about this, because they are, I hate to say superficial, but this could be a very shallow energy. And this is all about feelings. But if we're talking about being social, networking, being single, not wanting a commitment, that sort of thing, this is someone that's not really into developing that side or talking about their feelings. It's more, everything's just kind of superficial. So they're just not there. Their head's not in it, in the relationship or a relationship. It could be that you have run into, quite literally, if you're talking situation, it could be that you saw them at some kind of get together and they were just passing through. Maybe that was I'm in town for a couple of days, and you ran into them. And maybe there was this chance to talk about your feelings. I don't know. I feel like this is, maybe you saw them again and it opened or awakened feelings, and you're kind of grappling with it, and you're not sure if you can trust this person. And you're like, you know what? I just don't think I should talk to him again, because looking back, I really feel like I was playing a role and I was in support of them, but I didn't really feel like I got my needs met. Yeah, stay here. Just stay here. This is, they're like, yeah, it could go either way. This is a to be continued. It was for the best that we broke up. Well, what do you do? Okay, it was nice to see that. That's really what it feels like now. It's like, this is just somebody passing through. It was like no effort on their part. You literally just ran into them. It wasn't like they tried, because this is all about, nope, I'm not reopening anything. I don't plan on it. I think the breakup was just, I feel like things are where they should be for me. And yet it looks like it might have awakened feelings for you, Virgo. Don't go there. That way madness lies. You keep moving forward. I don't feel like this is about you reconnecting with this person. I think it was happenstance, and I think leave it at that. Whatever feelings you're thinking about, keep them to yourself. Just my 2 cents, right? All right, I wish you luck with this. I'm sorry. Round and round I go, circling the drain here. Please don't, though. They're not ready. This is dating, not wanting to be committed, networking, focusing on career. All right, you take care. Thank you for stopping by. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.